Welcome back to Huffler Garage. This is another video in our Huffler Marine series. So what we have here today is a Hangkai 3.5 horsepower two-stroke outboard engine. The way we received this thing was our friend from the ICW, who still hasn't gave me the parts to fix what he broke the last time I was down there. He brought this up from his neighbor, so we're gonna call it even. But his neighbor had this stored up for about 2 years, and as far as we know, it ran. This is unlike what we've done in the past with our 6 horsepower Hankais, where we bought them brand new and tested them to see if they were actually good or if they were pieces of junk. So running this one as a used one, we're going to test it out and see what happens. We hope you enjoy. We're going to be testing these out on our 10-foot dinghies, and obviously a 3.5 is probably going to be slower, but we're going to see what happens. So we literally have not even tried this thing. I just put some premix in it. We're assuming this thing is broke in, but just to be on the safe side, we're going to use a true premix. And on this little engine here, if you look up underneath here, there is a primer bulb. So we're going to prime it up. And also on this side is the choke. So we watched some other videos on the 3.5, and a few people said that this was labeled wrong for the choke. We're gonna find out. And our bulb is primed. I'm gonna turn our choke on. Now with this one, we gotta make sure we don't hit the wall. You wanna spin around? We got her primed. I'm gonna assume we gotta have the handle just a little bit. Let's hope she starts. First thing, for anyone that may question why we're running this out of the water with no bucket, this is an air-cooled engine. So, but I do believe, what we've researched, that this is backwards. So on is actually off, because when I would turn it to the off position, it would bog and it'd blow a little more smoke. So, surprisingly, it started without any choke on it. She did get kind of warm. As far as the propeller, when you turn the throttle all the way back, it completely stops. I do not know if that's the way it's supposed to work, but once again, this engine was free. We're going to test it out, see how she works. But she started right up. Let's throw her on a dinghy and see what she does. So there, as you saw, it was able to do 5 miles an hour as I was riding her down the water. So on this little engine, you do not get a technical gearing for forward and reverse. If you technically want to do reverse, this thing does spin around. Now granted, now it puts your tiller handle back there, but I guess you could turn the tiller handle all the way around and then run in reverse. So that's the difference between this one and our 6 horsepower. So no forward and reverse on this one. This thing does have a hiccup. Now granted, we literally put fuel in this thing and got it started and brought it out here on the water. So there may be some carburetor adjustments. I do think that this carburetor has a high and low on the carb. So we may need to go in and adjust those. Maybe that is what the hiccup is. But overall, it does run. It is a used engine. And as far as I can tell, it's done pretty good. So we're gonna run her some more and look forward to our videos in the future. We actually have a vessel that's coming in that we're gonna dedicate this engine to, and we're gonna see how it does on that, see if we can get a little more speed, and we're gonna put the 6 horsepower back down on the dinghy. And we hope you enjoy and follow us for more. Like and subscribe.